Hey everyone, welcome to level 28 of the Age of Mythology campaign, Beneath the Surface. And this is kind of a crappy little level, pretty easy. But anyway, your heroes start off underground, or through the underworld passage, so to speak. Or the well. Yeah, it's the well. And so I always send them back home to help defend, until I can build up a main attack. But your economy starts off pretty slow here, and you get some attacks that come in. So you have to kind of balance guys and villagers, but anyway, I'm sort of walling off the outskirts of my town, and there are, if you wall sort of the lower right side and the top left, then in the middle by the well is where they'll funnel in. So I usually try to get the wall up pretty quickly, and I also go and take out their base just to eliminate the headache and get some extra population from the town center. But your main attack doesn't have to be underground, doesn't have to be too strong. Mainly, if you just have hair seers, then that's all you really need. And I have my dwarves underground for gathering gold, because that's where all the gold is. There might be some on the surface as well, but usually I just mine in the underworld because it's safe down there for the dwarves. And as usual, just creating villagers on wood and moving them to farms as needed. And these attacks that come in aren't terribly strong, so just your heroes and a few extra guys should have no problem taking them out. Maybe a few extra, like throwing axemen to take care of their ulfsarks. And when protected, throwing axemen are pretty good against cavalry as well. So now I'm really clicking on all cylinders with my economy. I have about 15 or so farms up, and there's some animals you can hunt around here too. But I like the farms better just because they're easier to manage. And I'm sending a few dwarves into the underworld to help with the gold gathering. And I think I'm making a few Valkyries as well, just because I had excess food and plenty of favor as well, because I generally don't make a lot of myth units, but food is kind of unlimited and favor is pretty unlimited for the Norse, so why not? Or maybe I didn't. Anyway, Valkyries might have been a good idea, and I like Valkyries because they're pretty strong and they can heal units as well. But yeah, there's the occasional hill giants come through. That's the only major unit you have to worry about. So I've got my attack moving in over here, and could have been a little bit stronger before I attacked, but I was pretty much at my pop limit, so I had to go in at some point. So I'm actually getting putting a market up over there to get some trade going, just because the dwarves aren't really cutting it, and you have to. The gold mines in the underworld are pretty small, so you have to move them around quite a bit. It makes them a little bit harder to manage, but bolstering up my attack over here and continuing. Once you get past that hill fort, it's pretty much just the town center. And I found that area underground with 2 gold mines, so they'll be able to mine twice as long without me having to go retask them. But now I've got the trade up, so that should help as well. And I'm even deleting a few villagers because I'm at my pop limit, and oh, there's some gold up there. Okay, so I could mine that instead, but now I've got my trade route up. And I have the town center now, so I can focus up on my main attack and aging up, of course. And so I think from here I just send my guys directly into the underworld. And I kind of went overboard with those barracks there. You really don't need that. One good push of your full population of guys should be plenty. Just gonna get the rest of the improvements for infantry and armor as well. And you encounter a few fire giants here. So I usually just send the main heroes in first, and then the hair seers after that. And you can sort of, I'm just exploring a little bit, but there are 2 ways you can attack, and I usually send a detachment of guys one way, and then another set of guys the other way. And over here, they attack with quite a few throwing axemen, so your hair seers might have trouble with them, but anyway, I used the frost power over there, and froze all those guys so I could kind of run past them and take out those fire giants, which is all you need to do to complete the objective for the level, is just take out those fire giants, so the frost power helps there to kind of circumvent that defense army. And here's where Chiron dies. I had to watch the cinematic, so anyway, that's all for this level. Pretty straightforward, pretty quick level, and that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.